Today, we are talking about
The Gifted TV show.
Today we're going to talk about The Gifted TV show, which is going to be directed by Bryan Singer, who directed the first two X-Men movies. Then he also directed Days of Future Past. So he's well established within the X-Men world.
Which I think this was a great decision to give him a TV show.
Right.
Like, let him really explore what he couldn't explore in a 2.5-hour movie.
Right. And it's also written by Matt Nix, which created and wrote Burn Notice.
I was a big fan of Burn Notice.
So if you like Burn Notice, you might enjoy this TV show. And on the subject that Nick just mentioned about the fact that they chose Bryan Singer to make a TV show, Nix actually made the statement that with this TV show, they're wanting to explore these characters and what they mean, and by their perspective, and it's going to be more in depth and all that, and they're going to show things that they wouldn't be able to show in a 2.5-hour movie, because in a movie there's constant things that have to happen that you don't really get to explore the characters like you can do in a TV show.
Right. Which I think that's a great idea.
Yeah, definitely. So, some of the characters, Jamie Chung plays Blink, or Clarice Ferguson is when she's not Blink. And Blink in this show is described as a sarcastic, lively mutant with teleportation powers.
Yes, some of you might remember that she had a very minor role in Days of Future Past. She was the one that opened teleportation holes and helped teleport people to different places.
Right. Very brief role, so it's not even worth even talking about. But it's good that she's in this show because they're able to explore her character a little bit more in a TV show.
Right.
There's also Sean Till is playing Marco Diaz / Eclipse, which there's not a whole lot of information about this character, but he is described as a rebellious mutant who can absorb and manipulate photons.
So he's going on a cellular level.
Interesting. There's also someone that you might recognize, Kobe Bell.
Yes, from Burn Notice.
That's right.
He played Jesse Porter.
Yeah, and since the writer and creator of the show is Matt Nix, I guess you kind of,
Hooked the brother up.
Exactly. He's looking for work, and it's like, hey man, I got this new X-Men show. I'm in it. All right, and there's also Emma Dumont plays Polaris.
Yes.
Lorna, which is a brave and loyal mutant who can control magnetism.
Yes, because she got her powers because she's actually one of Magneto's kids.
Yeah.
And the step-brother and sister of Scarlet Witch and Quicksilver.
That's the way it is in the comics. It's yet to be seen if that's still canon in the TV show.
I don't think they'll get into that.
Probably not. Because I imagine there might be something different between the movie universe and the television universe. But that would be neat, because everyone knows Magneto, from the movies. So it'd probably be a pretty big reveal if they mentioned it in the TV show.
True.
That would be awesome.
That'd be cool to see Ian McKellen in there.
I seriously doubt they'll ever do that. I feel like they might mention his name in passing, but I don't think they're going to get him. We also have Blair Redford plays John Proudstar.
/ Thunderbird.
That's right. When his character is described as a strong-willed mutant and the leader of the underground community.
Yeah, in the comics, he's a little bit of a hothead. Him and Cyclops get into it a lot.
Yeah.
and he's an Apache. He's an Indian.
So I imagine that he's probably more of a bully character in this. That's what I kind of get out of it. And next we have Natalie Ali Lind, which you know her from Gotham. That's right. And she is playing Lauren Strucker, which I mean, if you know comics very well, you are familiar with the last name of Strucker. So it'd be very interesting to see if there's a connection there, or if it's just just happens to be her last name. But it seems very leading towards that there's a connection. I don't know that.
Yeah.
It could be a coincidence.
I don't see them like doing this for like no reason.
Right.
Because everything has a reason in these type of shows and movies, and I don't think we'll see Baron.
No.
But I think like somehow they're related to him in some form or fashion, and I'm waiting to see how that unfolds, because I think that'll be very interesting and probably a big part of the show, possibly. Because like you said, there's not a lot of information, so
no.
Possibly.
The information that we have on her particular character is just that she's one of the series' central children, and she's described as a perfect child. That's all the information we have on her.
That's interesting that they like made a point to call her a perfect child.
Yeah, yeah.
But I wonder where that comes in.
Yeah.
In the show, or like, what do they actually mean by a perfect child?
I think that means that she presents herself as a perfect child, and we see her in the trailer have these powers that I think that she hides from even her family, because in the trailer she actually says that her dad locks people away like her. Her dad's a DA, so it would make sense that she would say that. So what I get out of that is that she is wanting to keep her powers from her parents in case they might lock her away.
Yeah, but I thought that was really cool too. Like her dad, like it showed him, and he's like, "Well, your stance changes when it's your own kid."
Right.
So he must like try to help them with their powers in some way.
Yeah. I think that statement is probably stated before her dad knows.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah, that's what I get out of it.
Especially with that other comment where he's like, your stance changes. I was like, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, yeah. But the premise of the show is two ordinary parents take their family on the run from the government when they discover that their children have mutant abilities and join an underground community of mutants who have to fight to survive.
Not really a lot to go on.
No, but I like that though, because it makes it a little more mysterious.
I can see that.
You know?
Because that's very broad.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it really is.
I mean, at this point, we don't have much to go on.
True. I'm surprised that they were able to keep something like this very under wraps.
Yeah. Stan Lee is confirmed to have a cameo in the pilot episode.
Good old Stan Lee.
Gotta love a Stan Lee cameo.
That's become like the norm.
Yeah.
Because what'd that start with? Spider-Man? The Tobey Maguire Spider-Man?
Well, actually, I've looked it up before, and his very first cameo was actually in an Incredible Hulk movie, like a made-for-TV movie that they made in like the 70s or 80s.
Oh.
Okay, another thing that I found out about this is that it's connected to the TV show Legion.
Yes. So, Victor, what are your predictions for this show?
I think that we're going to get a great X-Men story, that they actually have time with the TV show to explore the characters, and a lot of these characters don't have their superhero name down yet, which probably means we may not even get to them becoming a superhero until maybe season 2 even.
I don't think it'll be that long.
Yeah, but probably not.
I think 4 episodes in, they'll probably have a superhero name.
Yeah, it depends, you know. But I do like the fact that they're making X-Men TV series, because in a movie like like Nick said, is that in a movie they're not able to truly explore the characters, because you know when people see a movie they want to see action, you know, all this stuff, and there's not enough time to explore a character.
Right. Or you have to spend 2 or 3 movies.
Right. Right.
But I mean, I think my opinion is I think this will be a great TV show. I mean, it seems like a pretty good cast.
Yeah.
Some unknowns on there, but I mean, I think Bryan Singer will get them into shape.
Right.
I think that Matt Nix, who, like we said earlier, did Burn Notice. Burn Notice was an amazing show. I highly recommend it. The writing on there was very good. I mean, every once in a while there was a dud, of course, but I mean overall, every episode was written very good, very well. So I'm also kind of holding it to that standard as well, from what I know from like Burn Notice. And if it's written on Burn Notice level or even better, it's going to be a flawless show. It's going to be amazing. Probably one of the best shows of the year.
Yeah. And I gotta say, for this particular trailer, it was an awesome trailer. You know, it left me wanting to watch it.
Yes.
And I honestly don't like a whole lot of shows that are on TV lately, but I'm probably gonna watch this one.
This and Inhumans, I'm definitely going to like watch on TV.
Inhumans, yeah, definitely. But
it's got my man Anson Mount in it.
It's been a while since superhero shows have been on TV. And now it's coming back as a resurgence, and it's going to be awesome.
I think so too.
It's going to be awesome.
I can't wait.
So we're going to ask you to like, comment, and subscribe to our video.
And write down in the comments if you have any suggestions on what we should cover next. Thanks.
See y'all later.